Hello, customers. In this video, I will show you how to manage clock points in OpenTimeClock. First, you need to log in to your admin access account. And then you will be routed to the main page, which is our settings and company settings. You just need to locate the clock points and enable it. So you need to go to Feature Switches and then turn on the clock points. Once you turn it on, you will be able to see this Clock Points tab. Let's go ahead and check on this. Permitted clock points will allow the manager or an admin to restrict employees to clock in and clock out using different devices, IP addresses, Wi-Fi, and GPS. Before I proceed in discussing how to add these different clock points, let me go ahead and discuss with you the different functions of these tabs. For this one, once you click on this drop-down button, it will allow you to turn off this feature. If you don't want restrictions for your employees' clock-ins and clock-outs. Once you choose a feature on one list to all users, it means that all the users in this company or in your OpenTimeClock account will be able to clock in and clock out only in the listed clock points here. Once you switch each user off and on, it will only define per user. So it means you can turn it on for specific users only, or you can turn it off for a specific user only. For each department list, for example, your company has a different department, you can assign each department for different clock points or specific clock points you set here. For each user list is for the users in the listed clock points only. Import Excel. Once you click on this, it will allow you to import clock points from the Excel. What you need to do is to first download this Excel template file before you go ahead and import the clock points from Excel. You also have here an option to search by name. So let's say, for example, you have a lot of clock points set up on your account and it's hard for you to find the specific one, then you can go ahead and search the name. You also have here an option to filter what you need to check or what you need to see. And show archive clock points. Let's say, for example, you have deleted clock points or you have archive clock points that you don't want to see here, then you can go ahead and check on this, the Show Archive Clock Points. If you want to make changes or want to edit your clock points, you can just go ahead and click Edit and then make the changes here, and then click Save. Again, if you don't want to have the clock points showing here, you can archive it, or if you want, you can also delete it like this. Let's go ahead and try to add the clock points. Let's try to add the device. As you can see here, it has a note that you can find your device ID in the login page. Let's go ahead and click on the login page of OpenTimeClock and wait for it to load. Once it's loaded, as you can see in this grayed area, the device ID is in here. The device ID is number 5. So let's go ahead and add this one and then name your clock points. So let's say, for example, we'll name it as iPad. Then go ahead and I added the device ID already. Let's go ahead and try to delete this. So let's say we're going to add the device ID number 5 and then the name is iPad. There. And then let's go ahead and try to add the IP address. IP address can also be found in here. You just need to copy it here and then paste. Then name the clock points. There, and then if you want to add Wi-Fi, this is what we're going to do. You can find your Wi-Fi ID on the login page as well. But then as you can see, Wi-Fi, it says here, is not applicable or NA. Once we click on that, you will see this message saying that only installed application for Windows PC, iOS, and Android can detect Wi-Fi. It will also allow you to click here to download the application. So we will not be able to add that one now. Let's go ahead and move on to add a GPS. To add GPS, you could name your GPS like this, or you can name these GPS clock points as the name of the place. Let's say the name of the location and then you choose how many meters. Let's say 1000 meters, then go ahead and click on Add GPS. As you can see here, you will be able to see here the meters of your GPS. So that's how our clock points work. In OpenTime Clock. Thank you.